What's going on, guys? Mike Gamble here from the Stock Car Spectacle. It is Homestead-Miami weekend, guys. It finally feels like the season's really kicking off. We know the Daytona 500 can be a little bit of an anomaly of a race. It's one of those races that can really put a monkey wrench in the whole season. This year we had the road course, but now we're really getting into the bulk of the season, starting with our first mile-and-a-half track at Homestead. Homestead, for me, is one of the more entertaining tracks on the schedule. I think out of all the mile-and-a-halves, the racing here is one of, if not the best. The high line is super prevalent here, so drivers that can run the high line have a huge advantage. So, guys, we've kind of talked a little bit about the racetrack here. Let's get into some picks, okay? So, there's 3 favorites listed. Once again, guys, I'm going off DraftKings. So, if you guys are keeping up at home, we're using DraftKings. So, DraftKings has 3 favorites to start. Denny Hamlin plus 500, Kevin Harvick plus 550, and Chase Elliott plus 650. Pretty decently high odds for the favorites even here. I don't hate any of those plays, especially Denny. He seems to do really well here now that it's not the championship race. And he's just been on fire the last year and a half, 2 years anyway. So I don't feel like Denny's really not a bad play anywhere. But I do feel like there's better odds and better drivers to pick a little further down in the field. So to get into the middle of the pack, 2 guys really stood out to me. Kyle Busch getting plus 850 and Kyle Larson getting plus 900. We'll start with Kyle Busch. Rowdy, has won here in the past. He's got 2 championships that he's won while the Homestead was still the championship race. So we know he knows how to get it done here, and he knows how to get it done under pressure. We're going to be under pressure because, again, these guys are not getting practice or qualifying, so you better know how to run this track. And Kyle Busch does know that. So I really don't mind Kyle Busch at plus 850. Now, Kyle Larson at plus 900 can be a really attractive option because you guys know he is the highline prophet. Everybody thinks he's one of, if not the best in the sport at ripping that high groove. The only really thing that I'm worried about when it comes to Kyle Larson, he's been out of the car for a year. And this car isn't one that really suits his driving style well, in my opinion. This current generation race car NASCAR's running right now, throttle modulation and things like that just aren't as big a components as they were in the Gen 4 and Gen 5 cars, and those are things that Kyle Larson is miles better than at other drivers in the field. So for that reason, I don't mind him at plus 900, but I don't think he's your best play. So, guys, there's one really long play that stands out to me, and that's Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick at plus 2,200. He finished 4th here last year in the Cup race. He's won here in the Xfinity Series, and he looked damn good ripping that high line, the Xfinity car, which we know is a little bit more of a handful to handle than this current Cup car. Do we go 3 for 3 with 3 first-time winners in the Cup Series? I really think we got a great chance, and I really think it could be Tyler Reddick that gets it done on Sunday. Plus 2,200 are astronomical odds. You almost should be throwing $10 on there just in case. I mean, the return would be freaking awesome. And if you really feel confident, I don't hate putting even more on him. So I'm just think I'm going to have to go ahead and make him the gambler's pick, which is crazy because I don't do that a lot on long odds. But plus 2,200 for a guy that looked really good last year ripping the high line. Has got a pedigree here at the Cup and Xfinity level of success. Really hard to stay away from. So, yep, we're going to go with that. Tyler Reddick is the gambler certified pick this weekend. I will add just one because, I don't feel overly great about my gambler's pick being a plus 2,200 guy. We'll also add Kyle Busch as a 1A to the gambler's picks at plus 850. Again, he's a guy who's got a little bit more of a pedigree here. We know he can get it done. Multiple Cup wins here. He's won his championships here. So plus 850 for Kyle Busch is pretty good return as well. So, yeah, if you're throwing your money on Tyler Reddick or Kyle Busch, you're probably going to do pretty well this weekend. So, guys, that's going to do it for the Gambler's Picks. Once again, do not miss our shows this weekend. We had awesome guests and Rusty Walrus on all 4 of our main shows. He came on and hung out with us, talked racing, and it was a blast. I really enjoyed having him on. Love the energy he brought. So don't miss our Daytona Road Course review show, our Homestead-Miami preview, the Kinsley's Classroom, which is always awesome, and Ian's Pit Stop, once again, it was back this week. Don't miss those shows. Follow us on all our socials, the Stock Car Spectacle, myself, Ian, Nick. Follow our buddy Rusty Walrus. Check out the Kodos Mojo. And I'd also like to wish a happy belated birthday to our one and only Mr. Ian Georgeson. Happy birthday. Love you, buddy. That's going to be it for me, guys. See you next week. Hope you enjoy the racing this weekend.